Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me today. It's Kay here with another share, and this is by way of a DT project for the very lovely Artymaze here on YouTube. I will leave links to Artymaze channel, Facebook group, both of which will then lead you on to the Etsy store where all her digital kits can be seen and purchased at glorious prices. The Yuletide, no, not Yuletide, Wintertide, beg your pardon, is her most recent digital kit, and very reasonably priced. I do tend to buy the kits even though I'm a DT member, because I just think Andrea puts so much into them, and you know, they are such a pleasure to work with. These are just 3 of the images from the kit, and I will go on to share the journal that I've made. It is a hardback. It's mainly for writing, I have to say, although I have put in a lot of bits and pieces that can be looked at and kept if that was what was required. So without further ado, we will carry on as always. This is the front cover of the journal. I have used here glossy accents and crystal coloured stickles. I've got some blue sari silk because there is blue. I'll just widen out a little bit within the kit. This glorious owl was the first sighting I had of the new kit, and I'm afraid I just fell hook, line and sinker for it and just had to have it. By the time it was all printed out, I couldn't make up my mind whether I was with Navajo Indians, because it had that feel for me, it's my opinion, or Canada in the bleakest of the winter season. It just is so beautiful. The front cover, as I've said, is hardcover. It's hardboard. I took the papers and I've made, I don't know if I can share it here completely, I've made a collage for the cover with all of the elements of the paper to just, I don't know, it just grabbed me that was what I wanted to do, and that is what I did. And then I added a few extra images, like the little snow rabbit here. On the back there are tickets from the kit, more tickets and other bits and pieces, and it just went to make such a lovely cover. I then went on and sealed it with a decoupage gloss just to protect it and keep it safe, and all around the edges I have used a bronzed colour pearlized paint and just married up all those lovely warm colours, and you know, just put everything together as you see it. There is no closure. I'll do the side for you once more. This is just a corrugated heart shape, and I've cut out some of the paper again. The spine is 2 inches, I think. I'll just measure that and then you can see for yourselves. Yeah, just about 2 inches. It is 7.5 inches long, and sorry about inches, but it's who I am, and 5.5 inches wide, so it's not insignificant. It is something that will go into a bookcase or what have you. It you know, it's structured so that it will just sit wherever you put it and not be a problem in any way. This should, just by the weight of it alone, keep the shape of the journal. Now it is, as I said, primarily for writing, and we open up the page with more of the glorious images. I'm just going to do a quick flip through, and then the first area of the, oh, I've caught it here, of the journal is an envelope with the front cover image on it, a pocket here, and this is expressly for writing down your thoughts. There's lots and lots of pages. Some have been stenciled, some haven't, and I've just used vintage photo for the colour, just to keep it all in keeping. There is the centre. I think there are probably about 12, so 24 sides to journal on here. I've got a little dingle dangle that I made previously, and I love these. It's a fire polished bead, and then there are seed beads, but they just do sit very well with the overall colours within the journal. And then that concludes that little journaling area. Another dangle and a beautiful envelope at the back that's just held in situ with the paper clip, it's gone. And then here is one of the bag aspects of the journal, and it is a gusseted bag, and I've just covered it back and front with more of the papers from the kit. And then inside this one there are 4 glorious tags. There's that owl again, it just is wonderful, just ordinary paper there, and then the snow leopard down at the bottom. And within that pocket, I'll just pop that back in there to keep it all safe. And that's the sari silk again, is a lovely little pocket that just opens up like this, and you could use it for storage or for writing some secret little jottings in if you wanted to. And that's one of those, you fold it over to close it, and I've forgotten how to do it now, all the times to forget. But I will, that's it. It's a small little thing, and then it just sits there like that with more of the papers all over it, and that sits into the bag. Of course the papers reinforce the bag, so it's very strong. And then in this area it's just little file folder pages, because that in fact is what I've used for this centerpiece. And here are some page, I don't know what you call them, page flips, and they've just been decorated. A tag on one side, as you can see, excuse my phone, and then one of these little circular discs on the outside, and some little bits and pieces to decorate that. Again, all inked around, but it's a point of interest and breaks up the plainness of that page. Again, the same on the other side, and you can always attach photos if you've got special photos that you want to keep safe. Another of the page flips with the beautiful owl again, and another tag on the back, and that just fits in there like that. So there is lots and lots and lots to look at. Another stuffed bag here, and in this one are a couple more tags. And then I made another of the little opening boxes to store or hide things away, and in here is a floating journal, as I'm going to call it, where you can take this out and keep it with you if you're going somewhere and you want to remember little bits and pieces of the day. And then the pockets here with the tiny little stamps in them, and tickets and little banners, all of which come from the kit. The kit is truly beautiful. I've done a little bit of stenciling, as you can see, and there's the beautiful bear. I just love this kit. It just really offered so much inspiration. I know there will be a great deal of show and share on the YouTube platform, because this is such a glorious kit, and I know lots and lots of people would have chosen this to make into a journal, because although it is winter themed, it's still got that warmth to it that, you know, would enable you to use it all year round for throughout the different seasons. And then another page flip here with some more of the glorious images. And finally, oh yeah, that's that one, and that's held on there with an image underneath it and another paperclip dangle. I've been sparing with them because they do take such a long time to make, but they fitted into this arena so nicely, I just had to do it. There's a little money pocket here, as they're called, and inside there is another little spot for journaling. I won't take it all out because I don't want to take up too much of your time, and I know people get tired of watching these flip throughs, but you know, they're important. When you've spent as much time as you do putting these together, it's nice to think that some people will be with you to the bitter end, so to speak. Another area for journaling, and again, all the pages have been lined with all these glorious images, and you know, I am delighted with how this has come together. I struggled for a time. I thought I would maybe do an altered book with the kit because it would lend itself to that possibility as well, but ultimately came up with a writing journal, which I think is just as important these days. People have so much they want to remember and keep close, so that was what I plumped for. So thank you very much for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing this wonderful kit with you, and I hope you take from it a little bit of inspiration as always, and that you've enjoyed seeing this particular project. Take care everyone, happy crafting, bye bye for now.